weekly assignment 1, question number 4, A part. So let's move to the question. So it says it takes 8 men 7 days to build a wall in a school. So this is a question from man days, so which is from inverse proportion lesson. So first thing is you have to make a table with 2 columns. One column is number of men, other column is number of days. So it says 8 men take 7 days to build a wall, and after 2 days of starting the work, now 2 days has been gone, 2 men were absent. So after 2 days, so the number of men becomes 6 because 2 men are absent. And after working the remaining men in 2 days, the principal said that due to an emergency function, it is needed to complete the work before 1 day of the scheduled day. Now this entire wall is planned to build within 7 days, but due to an emergency issue, it is needed to complete it within 1 day before the scheduled date, which means it has to be complete within 6 days. So we will move to Roman number 1. So it says, what is the number of man days of the task of the building wall? This is asking for the magnitude of the work. You know the formula. So magnitude of the work is given by number of men multiplied by number of days. So here number of men, here 8, so and number of days is 7, which gives the answer as 56 man days. So that gives the Roman number 1. Now we are moving to Roman number 2. So it says at the end of the second day of starting the work, write the number of man days of the remaining task. Now within first 2 days, a certain magnitude of work has been completed. So this is the total magnitude of the task. We can find the magnitude of the task completed within first 2 days. Then if we subtract that value from the total total magnitude of the work, you will get the remaining magnitude of the work. So we will find completed work. So completed work in first 2 days. So that is equals to, so 8 men will be working for 2 days. So that is 8 into 2, which gives 16 man days. So you need to find the remaining work. So remaining work is equals to, total work is 56, 16 man days of work has been done. So 56 minus 16, which gives you 40 man days as the answer. That completes Roman number 2. Roman number 3. So in Roman number 3, they are saying, according to the requirement of the school, find the extra number of men needed to finish the task. Now, so the total work is needed to be completed within 6 days according to the requirement of the school. Now, during the first 2 days, this much of work, 16 man days of work has been completed, and the remaining magnitude of the work is 40 man days. So in the question it is mentioned, after working the remaining men in 2 days. So remaining men, so after first 2 days, 2 men will be absent. So the remaining men will be 6. Those 6 men are going to work for 2 days, right? So according to the question, they are going to work for 2 days. Then you can find the magnitude of the work completed within the next 2 days. So within first 2 days, 16 man days of work, and within next 2 days, so the number of men is 6, number of days is 2, so 6 into 2, 12. So 12 magnitude of work will be completed within next 2 days. So let's do that calculation here. So Roman number 3. So first we find magnitude of work completed within next 2 days. So there will be 6 men working for 2 days, that is 6 multiplied by 2, which gives 12 man days of work. Now, earlier there was a remainder of 40 man days of work, and 12 man days of work will be completed within next 2 days. So remaining work is equals to 40 minus 12, because another 12 man days of work has been completed, so that gives you 28 man days. Now this is the magnitude of the work that is going to be completed within the next few days. So let's so in the question they are asking number of men needed to complete the within as per the requirement of the school. So here already first 2 days all 8 men will work, next 2 days 6 men will work. So altogether 4 days of work has been completed. Now the initial plan was to complete the work within 7 days, but they need the work to be completed within 6 days. So the number of days you have is 2 now. So with these 2 days, you need to complete 28 magnitude of work. So here let's take number of days is 2, number of men that we need to complete this much of work as x. So what is x multiplied by 2? X multiplied by 2 is the number of men multiplied by number of days, which gives the magnitude of the work. So this much work will be, so 28 man days of work will be completed by x number of men in 2 days. So x into 2 is equals to 28. Then you divide by 2, so finally you will get x is equal to 14. So what is the number of men required? So number of men required is 14. But in the question they are asking find the extra number of men. So extra number of men, how do we find the extra number of men? So here 14 men, so we already have 6 men, so extra men, so I'll write it here. So extra men is equals to 14 minus 6, that is equals to 8. That completes Roman number 3. Now we are moving to B part. So in the B part, so actually that is from custom duty. So it says if custom duty of 30% is charged when imported a certain type of clock worth rupees 2,800. So worth is 2,800. So this is the worth of the clock. They are asking you to find the value of the clock after paying the custom duty. So first method of doing this is, now you know the value of the clock without the custom duty. As a percentage you can take it as 100%. Now they are going to be 30% custom duty. So with that custom duty, so that is 30%. With that custom duty, the total value of the clock will be 130% of the original value. 130% of the original value. So first method, according to first method, you can find total value directly. So total value, so or the final value, that is equals to rupees 2,800. You have to find 130% for this amount. So 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. So 28 multiplied by 13. So 24, 8, 8, 2. So 4, 16, 1, 3. So that is equal to 3,640 rupees. So this is the first method. Second method. In second method, we find custom duty separately, then add that custom duty value to the worth of the clock, and then we can get the final value of the clock. So let's first find custom duty. So custom duty. So how do you find? So for 2,800, you have to find 30%, because 30% is the custom duty. So 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. So that is equals to 84. So 840 rupees. So now you have found the custom duty. So total value or the final value will be equal to this value, the original value plus the custom duty. So the original value is 2800 plus custom duty, that is equal to 840, which gives you rupees 3640 rupees. So this is the second method of doing question number 4 part B.